Whoop. A little loud, but okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Excited to be here at FASHIONTECH. It's been quite a year, and as we approach a new decade, I thought it would be really exciting to look back at the past 2 decades and the progress that fashion has made. By all accounts, if you've been playing in the consumer technology space the past 20 years, it has been pretty exciting. Pure play e-commerce players have ruled the day with the likes of Amazon, Allbirds, Warby Parker, Rent the Runway. In fact, things have gotten pretty crowded as companies sprouted to chase the gold rush to online shopping. Eventually, though, it became apparent that being a pure play was not enough and that customer acquisition costs were really too high to stay digital only. So, digital brands and retailers went after their own brick and mortar presence. Sold their products into wholesale was another option as well, into the department stores. Then, many well-established brands and retailers realized that they better get digital as well to chase this need. They got sharper, and they realized to be successful, they needed to be omni-channel. So we have folks all while understanding that they needed to focus on improving the in-store experience. And they became creative in launching concepts always with the consumer in mind. There was no place, and there is no place, for boring retail. So on the consumer side, we focused on experience and added features like upsell function, in-store pickup, drop ship, cross-selling, and personalization. We supported this side of the business with tech and data to drive the ultimate consumer experience. With the emergence of technology, and each consumer now owning 3 to 4 devices, the expectation of buy anywhere, anytime shopping has become the norm. The real winner has been the consumer. And by the way, if you think about it, we are all consumers. So what have we learned from 20 years of consumer-facing advancements, right? First, we learned that it is the intersection of online and offline and 24/7 availability that is the winning combination. Anybody just playing in the digital space or just a brick-and-mortar store or brand that's offline, it just doesn't work anymore. You need to be where your consumer is. The second is that by unlocking the power of data, this is where you really can have advancement. It is key that data be used to make these decisions. But the question I have is, what about the wholesale selling process? And for a minute, I'm going to pause to hopefully make a point. I need your help. Please raise your hand if in the past 10 years you have put forth technological advancement on the consumer side of your business. It could be an e-commerce website. It can be anything in your stores. Something that you've done to make your consumer experience stronger. Come on, there got to be more hands up here. Okay, right? It should be most of you. That's what we see, okay? Now, hands up if you have put forth any type of technological advancement in your B2B process, your wholesale selling process. Anybody? Okay, 1. Okay, 2, a few of you up. And for those who have their hands up, are you no longer using paper spreadsheets, Excel, carbon copy paper to do the actual ordering? Put your hands down if you are. Okay? All right. What this proves very quickly, I think you can see, is that there has been very, very little focus on the B2B side of our business. So the question is, there has been so much investment on the consumer side. So how can we put so much effort on how we sell to our consumers and so little effort on ensuring that the product is right in the first place? Are brands and retailers able to access data and organize it in a way that they can help them leverage it efficiently? The answer is no. And as you just witnessed, and this was even actually worse than 80%, but what we found is that 80% of the industry is still using paper line sheets and Excel to do their order writing. Okay? It is 2020. 80% of us, this is how we are transacting. Okay? Sorry. Now, limiting our ability to transact in one place only during business hours using paper or spreadsheets obviously does not work in this era. As a consumer, we just talked about how we expect the ability to shop for ourselves anytime, anywhere, 24 access. Why are we not following the same belief when we go to work? Why are we not giving our people, our teams, the ability, whether you're a buyer or a seller, to be doing the same? Platforms like JOOR recognize this, and we have launched an omni-channel approach to this business that includes a cloud-based solution that has tools such as desktop presence, iPad presence, and actually introducing here at Premium Group, in conjunction with Premium Group, is a new product called JOOR Passport, which is an iPhone app that you can download from the App Store that gives you that holistic shopping experience on your iPhone. So only 20% of the industry are using digital transformative tools like I've just described. And what is that 20% gaining as a benefit? Well, with the right platform, online and offline, brands and retailers can do smarter and faster business. So for retailers, you would experience easy assortment planning, less errors, faster time to market, and real-time impact of data to make better decisions. For brands, you see shorter production timelines, faster payments, quicker replenishment, and again, real-time data that really can help you with better forecasting. And the results that people are seeing that are using tools like this speak for themselves. So for our retailers, they actually spend 1/3 less time doing their wholesale buying process. And for our brands, they actually see a 21% increase in average order size due to the automation that these type of processes bring. With what technological advancements on the consumer side can support results as strong as these? Not many that I have seen. So as I wrap up, I want to talk through 3 key takeaways. The first is e-commerce has taken the lion's share of our innovation for the last 20 years. For omni-channel to truly thrive, the back end must take the front seat. There you go. Second, having data is useless unless you can easily access it, analyze it, and use it in real time. And third, it's time to move into this decade together and upgrade your back-end wholesale business to mirror the innovation that your e-commerce experience offers. And companies like JOOR can help you with that. So in closing, let's all commit to deliver to our business the same modern experience our consumers currently expect from us. Thank you for your time. I will be here today at FASHIONTECH as well as at our booth at Premium Group throughout the day. Thanks for having me. Questions?
Thank you very, very much. We have time for at least one question.
Questions?
So now there's pressure, because that question needs to be very smart. No one who's something right now to share? Then actually, I have something.
Sure.
So, I mean, especially, I think that's also something very German when we talk about automation, digitization, the human aspect to it. Mm-hmm. Now there is actually, I think, a lot of workload taking off our shoulders.
Yes.
Also annoying work, I guess.
Yes.
What does this actually mean for the interaction of us humans in the industry?
Yeah, so JOOR very much believes that we are not replacing the human. because it's really important, especially in fashion, that you still have that creativity. We are taking the logistics away, the burden away, that you don't need to be creative, like the paper line sheets and items like that. But also, we're feeding you data where we still expect the human to make the decisions against that data, right? Trend data to help you choose better, sell-through data to help you understand silhouettes that are working in general. But we very, very much believe in the human element and the creative side of this business to make those decisions and to still use your instincts to a degree to ensure that our fashion is staying fast and on top of the trends. But what we've seen from the folks that use us, the whole 20% of the industry, they are keeping their creativity very, very active. They're just taking away the burdensome, antiquated stuff that honestly they shouldn't be doing in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Shall I?